Is that Banjo and Kazooie? Wow, they just got recently to Smash Bros. Excuse me while I'm continue writing down this note to edit in the failures. This is not my first rodeo. Not the first time that I've recorded this intro. Not the first. It's the second, or the third, the fourth, the fifth, or the sixth. There's already a file. Hello, everyone. It's been quite a long time. For just to begin, let's just like get onto like Banjo and Kazooie stuff. I'm gonna play this game because one, well, the main reason is Lucas kind of was like, "Hey, play Banjo-Kazooie on your YouTube channel." I'm like, "Are you serious, Lucas? Like, what a daunting thing to ask someone." I didn't really want to. I don't want to continue doing or like just like doing like solo stuff like this on YouTube. Not really, not anymore. But yes, now it's like just a chance. Also, by the way, here's a fun fact. You see how he's playing a Game Boy? The game that he's playing is probably Donkey Kong Land. In fact, I'm so sure that I'll bet my money on it because the sound effects. You hear that? That's him that Donkey Kong collecting bananas in Donkey Kong Land. I have that game. I'm pretty sure I still do. It's probably like in the bag somewhere stored with the Game Boy. Anyways, yeah, you know what? Let's just play on this just for the sake of like coolness, I guess. And let's just let the intro start. Goody good. Banjo and Kazooie also came out on the Smash Bros. Ultimate. At the time of recording it, it's September the 5th of Thursday night. Thursday afternoon. It's kind of like already nighttime, I guess. It's just gonna play by itself. I don't know if I really want to read the dialogue. It's just Gruntilda. She likes to rhyme. Or it's grunty, and it's going fast. This isn't like I'm not controlling like the speed of like the dialogue. She's just ugly, and she wants to find who's the prettiest or some shit. I don't remember. All I know is that she wants to be pretty, and Banjo's little sister, Tootie, is pretty, according to the cauldron. So I'm gonna be playing this. Am I gonna play it 100%? Probably not. It's a demand to 100% this game. I'm popping it to my microphone. I'm sorry. I have never beaten this game. I've never beaten Banjo-Tooie. I have to explain sort of my history with this series. And she goes. We'll see about that. As a kid, this is like most people's childhood. When it comes to the N64, they say something like Mario 64, or Banjo-Kazooie, or Ocarina of Time, or that kind of stuff. Banjo-Kazooie is definitely up there with like the greats and stuff like that. As for my experience with the series, I first started with Banjo-Tooie, the second game in the series, and it's a better game. At least in my opinion, it's a better game. And when you start with a sequel and then go into like the predecessor, you're like, why is this game not as good? I'm sort of already coming out with the negatives. I'm not done. Like I've already tested this game a lot. If you remember what I said earlier, that I've done this intro like more than 5 times. That's because I've been having a headache trying to get all this like emulator stuff figured out. It's a little difficult and stupid, but hopefully I have a solution. All I really care about is if the pause screen is not hiccuping itself to death. If you I didn't point it out earlier, But oh yeah, there's I'm not even looking at the screen. Like there's 2D and there's freaking bottles. I didn't point it out earlier, but when I press start, when I skip the little intro, the man, this game is like freaking low. Let me just lower it a little bit for mine at least. No, I'm muted. Never mind. The jigsaws, like the transitions, are supposed to be like jigsaws, kind of forming the transition essentially. And they were black. They're not supposed to be black and void of anything. They're supposed to have like the previous image, and they're supposed to pretend like it's a jigsaw puzzle. So that's a problem. That's not supposed to happen. It's the thing with emulators and stuff like this. Now, here's the moment of truth. If it's hiccuping to death, God help me, you like. If you're watching this, it works. Just quick. Oh, thank God. I know it's just a pause screen, but like the pause screen, just like look at this. I wanna play like some of like the failed attempts, and then it's like, oops, everything's fucky wucky, everything's stupidly fucky wucky. Oh my God, there's one tiny tear. It died. Where's it going? I don't even know where it's going. What happens if I pop? Nothing happened. Right? Hopefully I edited that in. If you did, look at how ridiculous that was, right? Like, are you kidding me? It died over and over, and it was crazy. Hopefully, yeah, you saw how I paused there. It works. It works like a charm. It works great. I'm sort of already like blowing my load a little too quick, a little too prematurely, by speaking through like all this dialogue. When really, if I wanted to be a little bit more entertaining, I could just read the dialogue, and then like while I'm doing the gameplay stuff, because we're about to go into the gameplay stuff, I could talk about all the shenanigans that I've been through. But you know, I'm not really like sorting the time. I am super rusty at this. Commentary on the video is unheard of for this new form of Juan, which I'll go over a little bit. Let me just press the B button, which on my Xbox controller is the X, because I set the B button to be X and I set the A button to be A, because that's just the way it's very comfortable. I'm gonna skip the tutorial. I'm pretty sure I skipped the tutorial. Did I? I did. Okay, good. Because the tutorial, I beat the first world already, 100%. The first world has been beaten 100% on a different ROM. I've been through a couple ROMs. It's a little bit framing, but whatever. The tutorial is just like, it was fine. I'm glad I did it on my own to get some bearings back. But it's slow and painful, and it's time consuming. So, you know, I'll just skip the tutorial. I'm still gonna get like all the stuff. I think, yeah, okay. I think they still allow me to get like all of the, all of these things, the honeycombs. The empty honeycombs to get like extra life. If you get enough, you get an extra life. Collect 6 of us, and you can increase your energy. And then this, how do you do this? You crouch and then you press the X button, do like a little stab. On the third one, it should give us an empty honeycomb, or the fourth one, I think. The fourth one. I have to get the fourth one. All right, yeah. So there should be like just one short of a honeycomb, unless I'm stupid and I miss one. But when I was practicing this, I did. What is that? Like a cabbage? There he is. He dropped the health. When I was practicing is I didn't get enough to get a health bar. But I'm not an expert in Banjo-Kazooie. I'm more of an expert in Banjo-Tooie. But even then, it's not even that much of a difference. I played Banjo-Tooie so much more in this game. I haven't said too many good things about this game. But let me just preface every negative thing that I may or may not say in the future by saying that I do like this game. In the practice that I've done, it seemed pretty fun for like its age. Like I definitely I had fun like as a kid playing this after Banjo-Tooie. Check for secrets. There might be a honeycomb over here. I didn't check behind here. You never know, man. Secrets. This game is chock full of secrets everywhere, behind stuff. Okay, just not. Yeah, it's just like it's a little unfortunate that I played Banjo-Kazooie first, then this game, because like it just kind of like tainted a little bit of my opinion on this game in particular. Where it's like you never hear people talk about Banjo-Tooie. You more so talk about like just the first one, like the staple name Banjo-Kazooie instead of Banjo-Tooie, which I guess makes sense because like it's like a sequel title. Oh, thank God I can get over it. What's next? Hopefully, like it feels a little bit. How much do I have so far? Few totals. 4 or 6. Okay, I gotta press B. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the B button as X. I did have it just be regular B when I was practicing. And it was fine, I guess. But you know, like in the X position, think about it. Think of like on the Xbox controller, on the X being B as like in the form of attack and A being A. It's just like it fits so well, at least for my Nintendo like mine. Okay, I'm not. Which one am I missing? Because when I was practice, I had 5 honeycombs, not 6. Or excuse me, not 4. Oh, there it is. There's one. Except this is not the one that I got, I'm pretty sure. So I'm still missing one. Never mind, I'm just stupid. We're still missing one, I'm pretty sure, right? No, we're not. I'm like delusional right now. A little bit. I need more glucose in that. Which, by the way, let me tell you this. For those of you who do not know, and even for those who do know, get some glucose into your system before you do anything that requires your cognitive energy to be used up efficiently. Today, when I went to my computer science class, I didn't eat before, but I kind of was like, I'm gonna not be focused as much because I'm like low on energy and shit. So what do? I just opened up fresh cold. It's not actually fresh and cold. I just opened up a kind of Jumex apple nectar. That thing is filled with sugar, so much sugar, right? And you need that sugar because I did that. I'm not really explaining why you need the sugar. Basically, just trust me. You gotta trust me on this. Studies show, man. Like I'm taking a class on this and whatnot. But I took it, and then during class, I felt like I was so like more ready, writing down my notes and just like learning about like the try-catch methods and shit. And it was so good. And then afterwards, I was like, dude, I'm so hungry. And then I kind of wasn't focusing as much anymore. But it went fine. It was a good time. That's why I drank a sangria, which is also filled with sugar. Before I'm gonna be like large sugar man if I keep like indulging in this like glucose kind of nonsense, which is, I mean, it's not, it's a proven fact, but still, I hate that I'm popping the microphone. Like I gotta lift it up a little bit, I guess. But then again, I'm looking at my readings and I'm not as loud, which makes me worried a little bit, just a little bit. Ooh, I don't really like the texturing going on the little painting here. How do I zoom in? There you go. Oops. Okay, use the C stick and then you use the reverse thing. Look at how look at how kooky that looks. I'm not sure if it shows up in the actual in the recording, but like on my screen, I can see a huge crisscross, a 4-panel painting from just like, I don't know, I'm not an expert on emulation, but I'm assuming like texturing and the anti-aliasing. Here's a Jiggy, by the way, which is gonna be our little stars. When I practiced the first world, I sort of got the feel that this is a little bit like what's the Mario Odyssey? Because like I was sort of getting like I like when I played this game as a kid, I wasn't getting like jiggies like left and right. I was sort of sort of just like playing, but at a slow pace. As a kid, everything that I played was sort of slow, like even much slower than now. Like games were an adventure that did not take like a week or two to complete. They took like years to complete. So I was so slow, and I also didn't read because I didn't know how to read. And I grew up learning Spanish. I remember in kindergarten and stuff like that. I just like, what's English? Right? So they'll like teach me and stuff like and you see, like right there, the way transition was black. It wasn't supposed to be like that. But at the very least, the pause screen is not all fucky wucky. Thank God. At least there's that. Oh, so much problems, man. So much problems. Okay, let's get on with the game. Getting every jiggy and every single note. Sticky, I missed one. I mean, we're gonna come back to this place later. Actually, we're not. Let's just, oh, but we need to get the little honeycomb anyways. I sort of already know where everything is already, because I practiced this. And I'm sort of glad that I did practice it, because, like, I would have looked like a fool, doing this level without the practice. But then I would have been like, where is the last honeycomb? And where is this and that? You know? I would rather do a thing and know what I'm doing while doing some commentary, I guess. Even though my commentary is not really the best thing ever. It's like mediocre. Sort of one of the reasons why I stopped doing this kind of solo stuff. Instead, like I started most of my look here, because the last ever solo me playing a video game was in March 27th of I skipped this like dialogue. Sorry about that, but he's just like a little guy that you break, and he's like, don't break me, please get away from me, stop. I like, you know, and then we just freaking assaulted him and he died. And it's this guy, he has a funny voice. Step on this. Last video was a Mario Maker video on March 27, 2017. March 2017. It's crazy stuff. It's been that long. And then like sort of like but before I changed, which if you're like, I mean like I'm sort of like talking as if like I have viewers, but like I'm sort of like switching back and forth. If I have like real people viewers or my friend viewers, and I think we can almost all of us can agree to like we probably don't have like people viewers that are not your friends, or maybe there are. I'm not sure. I think a smart person would say assume that you have real people viewers as a way to not sound confusing. Like look at this. We already have like our next jiggy. Did I already get a jiggy? I got 2. Hold up, let me just check. Yeah, we got 2 in this world. I don't even remember what the heck the first one was. It was hitting like the little guy, wasn't it? Like the gorilla orange things. Come on now. Bottles. I need a new move. Time for the buzzer to learn the ancient ways of the eggs. Hold Z, then press the top C button to shoot an egg out of your mouth. Sounds cool. Anything else? Sure, press the bottom C button instead, and you can shoot them out from behind. Sheesh, sounds painful. I wish I never asked. Red Brain can carry 100 eggs in your backpack. It references her. It uses the word her in the backpack. But because back then I wasn't really reading stuff, I kind of I didn't catch that. As a kid, I used to think that Kazooie was just like a male as well. Fucking stupid skull. Everything has like a. Oh, I don't have this power up yet. Everything has like a speech. They all talk, which is weird. It wasn't like that in Banjo-Kazooie. Like not everything talked, which is sort of like what I prefer. And here everything, like the honeycomb talks, but I guess it makes sense. It's like it's like the first game and stuff. Also, I think I didn't comment on earlier. N64 controller did not have a. I'm just gonna throw it twice. It did not have a C stick. It has C buttons. C top, C left, C right, C down. Ooh, bear be conga. Let me give a price to bear. Give me your whole treasure. Yeah, the weird camera stuff. It's a little wonky, but it's fine. It's manageable. I think someone who did not grow up with this game would be like, this game is stupid and it plays weird. Why is the camera dumb, right? But I'm sort of used to it. A little bit. Not at first, but it quickly just like instantly snapped into like a field that I've been before. Going back to like the other subject of Kazooie, I legit thought it was a male all the way until like Smash Bros, right? Like Banjo got suppressed Smash Bros, and they're like, oh yeah, Kazooie is girl. I'm like, what? Really? It took that long. I'm being 100% serious too. It took that long. After this world, I'm gonna like not know anything. Also, it's been 22 minutes, so you know what? I'm gonna stop the video here. I didn't account for this. I actually legit thought I was gonna finish the first world in time, but you know what? Turns out I'm not. All right, so you guys, I'm ending it like it was a stream. Serious, Juan? Like just like next episode. We'll finish. We'll finish up. I didn't practice this, as you can tell. Next episode, we'll probably finish the first world, and then that's probably gonna be all I'm gonna record for today. Cause I've had a headache just trying to get this thing started up. So yeah, I'll see you later.